The human toll of spiraling hostilities is immense. The United Nations Assistance Mission has warned that without a significant de-escalation in violence, Afghanistan is on course to witness the highest ever number of documented civilian casualties in a single year since the UN records began. We are particularly worried about the impact of the conflict on women and girls. Some 80% of nearly 250,000 Afghans forced to flee since the end of May are women and children. This is a staggering statistic. 80% of those fleeing are women, children, babies among them. It's a dire situation, and we're urging, this is why it's so important that the situation needs attention. These people need support. The situation, it's very fluid and volatile. Humanitarian responses as needed. In the context of what we have continued to sort of raise the alarm and been reporting as the disproportionate toll that civilians, including women, children, the most vulnerable, are really paying for what's happening on the ground. And the overwhelming majority of Afghans forced to flee remain within the country, as close to their homes as the fighting will allow. Since the beginning of the year, nearly 120,000 Afghans have fled from rural areas and provincial towns to Kabul province.
The conflict has accelerated much faster than we all anticipated, and the situation has all the hallmarks of a humanitarian catastrophe.
One of the major health concerns for the World Health Organization is trauma that is aggravated by the recent escalation in violence. Trauma cases that we see at health facilities, we don't know what's happening in the communities, have increased by 30%.
Afghanistan, and I'm wondering, I think this is sort of the question.
The deal that we have in Afghanistan is with the Afghan people, with the civilians, and we are there to stay and help them. Typically, IDPs that have come into major urban centers in the past have been able to find family and friends where they could get shelter. That is no longer the case. They are sleeping in the open, in parks and public spaces. And of course, we are assessing their needs. We're in contact with them